Alrighty then, so today we're going to be talking about retro and kind of antique lighting and some of the finds that Nancy has made. And we're going to start off first with this, call this milk glass, right Nancy?
Correct.
Milk glass lamp.
This is an area where you can get very, very unique with your style. And what I like about milk glass is they don't make this anymore. There is no more milk glass. What there is on Earth is what there is on Earth. And this happens to be painted milk glass. You can see the little cherubs down on the base. One thing you learn about me is I love my milk glass, and I love my elves and cherubs and fairies. I actually found this at a little thrift store up in Oklahoma City. It did not have a shade. This is a shade that I tried to match. It's not as old as the lamp, and I'll probably replace it at some point with something more vintage. But it's a cute little find. These lamps, they go for about, they push $100 with the right shade and with the right painting and decorative. But these milk glass lighting, I think are going to do nothing but go up in value. That's my investment prediction for this.
So what I like are how these colors, you kind of have the darker color there that fades to the pink.
Yeah, so it's a very well done piece, and I was very fortunate to pick it up and bring it. It is mid-1980s rotating Budweiser girls. I believe they're supposed to be girls of Prohibition. Perhaps some of our viewers might know this piece. I'm yet to find another one. I know these hung in the bars, like I said, in the 1980s. And what's great about these pieces when you can find them in this kind of condition and they're affordable is you should pick them up, because they don't survive in the bars. They get broken, they get used, they get worn out.
They probably get a lot of tobacco staining too. And
yeah, you name it. A piece from a bar generally does not survive in this kind of condition. And it's a very, very rare piece, in my opinion. And these Americana, Budweiser, or just anything with Americana culture in it are
right.
highly collectible, and they're a lot of fun. Nobody else is going to have this piece.
Right. Well, and we're on like the right around the 100th anniversary of the start of Prohibition. I believe was just recently. So.
A timely reminder of days gone by.
Right. Here's a really, really very interesting piece of lighting. This is a crystal chandelier. You got this at Goodwill, right, Nancy?
Yes, I did. And it was senior day, and sadly I'm a senior. But a little girl, no bigger than that chandelier, she was struggling to bring it out the door and literally dropped it at my feet, to my great delight. And I immediately picked it up and stuck it in the cart. And $16. This particular lamp is, I believe it's made in Spain. I have seen these live auction for upwards of $3,000.
Now it's electric, obviously, right?
It's electric, and you can see that I don't have all the bulbs in. These are really old, and when you there's a lot of bulbs that go in there. When you put all the bulbs in, even small bulbs like this, it gets very, very hot, and it's hard to sit near and enjoy and be around this lamp. So we only put in what we need. Those crystals, depending on the size and the rarity of them, they're worth a couple $100 a piece, some of the larger crystals. And what's nice about this lamp is, not only did it have all of its crystals, it had extra in case anything broke. And it's really, really incredible that this piece not only made it off someone's ceiling to the Goodwill, carted out by a tiny little young lady, and literally dropped onto the ground, and nothing broke. It was just miraculous to me. And I've never been able to find one. For me, you can go out and buy this for $3,000. That's, you know, that's your prerogative. But for me, collecting is about, I want to find it for 16, and I've never yet been able to duplicate that. That's just part of the fun, and collecting is the hunt.
Next up, we have a personal favorite of mine. This is a real treat. This is a Goodwill, just a recent Goodwill find, and really, really cool.
I believe these are from the 60s. They're that mod deco stuff. I have seen these type of lampshades with the applique floral design. I've seen them auctioned for several $100s, up to $300. This is a very, very nice piece. It's in excellent shape. It's got a little damage inside, but that's fine. It's not, doesn't affect the visual display at all. This one still even has its Goodwill sticker still inside, and I think I paid $7.97 for that. I don't know that that's going to go on yet, but it's a real nice piece. And,
yeah, this is something I think that anybody that's into collecting or retro furnishings or anything like that would love this piece on a lamp. It looks so cool in your house, and you know, with all these colors and everything, it really goes with anything. Got some reaction to last week's video, and Nancy wanted to comment on some of the things that people shared on the page.
And well, we have our guest host today, Ned. Well, anyway, we had a couple of viewers send in some pictures of some finds they made. Eric in Oklahoma sent a picture of a group of He-Men he found at the Goodwill here in Oklahoma, and it's a very nice find. They're mid-1986. He's got a pretty rare Manny faces in there, and two Skeletor and two He-Men, you know, classic pieces. Man-at-Arms, Tila. And then we had another viewer, Jennifer in Louisiana, sent me a picture of, I believe that's some Corning that she found, and she and I actually know each other, and we were avid Corning collectors together. And she found a nice pastel print and wanted me to see it.
Why don't we talk about the notion that there's Corningware that's worth like thousands of dollars for these certain patterns.
Yeah. Now, you know, is there one particular piece that's worth $1,000 that I'm not aware of? You know, possibly. Let's face it, things are worth what people are willing to pay for them. But what I'm seeing on these articles and that are talking about the value of Corning, they're showing the just the general most common patterns, and they definitely are not worth more than $5 to $40 at best. And I buy them all day long. I happen to love them. I buy them all day long for $5 with the lid, and I think it's just a good idea to understand, especially on eBay and some other sales sites. You can list anything for any price. It doesn't mean it's worth it. So just be careful when you're buying your items, and use good common judgment. Nothing I'm aware of is worth that much in the Corning.
Okay, and last but not least, when it comes to lighting, we have My Little Pony, and Ned, of course, in the background. Of My Little Pony, it's like a disco nightlight or something. Nancy, what is this thing?
Yeah,
you can kind of see it flashing a little bit, but it's daytime, so it's not as...
Yeah, it's like a little, well, not so little, nightlight. It's got one setting, which is just standard white lighting, and then you push the button, it goes into disco mode. And what I like about this piece is it's not that old, though I think it's a couple years old, but from what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, that the My Little Ponies, after an amazing and long run, are finally being discontinued. so I just thought this was a nice little round up piece to the round down of My Little Ponies. And just fun. You know, I'll probably, if you watched last week's show, I'll probably stand next to Wigwam and you can keep him light up his fellow ponies.
Okay, well, if you enjoyed the lighting segment of this, let Nancy know on her Facebook page or on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe